All right, I'm looking at the clues by Sam. This one's supposed to be easy today. Let's see if we can find the criminals and the innocents. There are no innocents in between Donna and Tina. No innocents in between Donna and Tina. So Olivia's a criminal, Isaac's a criminal. Very nice. Are there detectives in space? I don't know. Perhaps. Janet has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. Well, Janet has 5 neighbors. 2 of them have already been labeled as criminals, so the other 3 have to be innocent. We're missing our ninja emoji. I know it uses the emojis. It depends on your fonts that you have on your computer stuff, but we're interesting. The ninja emoji is missing. But anyways, let me know if you find any supervillains, okay? Shh, don't tell anyone I'm here. Okay, Erwin, I won't tell anyone. Your emoji is telling me that you're not there too. Exactly 1 innocent in row 2 is neighboring Henry. Well, that has to be Gus. And then both criminals in row 3 are connected. Both criminals in row 3, so that makes Mark a criminal. Henry is one of 3 criminals above Will, so Henry's a criminal. There's 3 criminals above Will, so Carla and Steve are one of each. Only one of the 2 innocents neighboring Phil is Zena's neighbor. 1 innocent neighboring Phil is Zena's neighbor. So that's Uma or Tina, and so the other innocent has to be Janet. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Zoe. Well, there's Tina and Uma are one of each. And so if Zena's innocent, there will be 2, which is not odd. So therefore, Zena must be a criminal. Betty and Phil have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Well, Betty has 1 or 2. Phil has 2. So Betty needs to have 2. So Carla's innocent. Steve is criminal. Let me know if you find any wedding crashers. Okay. Oh, Carla's a bride. That's interesting because it's generally their occupation that it's listed as. And I don't think bride is probably Carla's occupation, but that's all right. I'm curious to know if there's a reason that Carla is a bride. Like, I'd be curious to know if the creator of the game has a friend or a relative named Carla who's getting married or something like that. That would be interesting. But column B is the only column with exactly 1 innocent. So column B has exactly 1 innocent. Therefore, Will is a criminal. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm not actually a wedding guest. Okay, so there's something going on with a wedding. Wedding crashers. Oh, Carla, we found a wedding crasher. It's Will, the ninja. Okay. The only column with exactly 1 innocent. Therefore, column C must not have just 1 innocent. So Tina has to be innocent, which makes Uma a criminal. Sorry for crashing the party. I thought there was a fire. Tina's also crashing a party. I don't know if it's the wedding, but Zoe and Gus have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Well, Zoe has 1. Gus needs to have... So Zoe and criminal neighbors. Zoe has 2 criminal neighbors. Gus has 2 criminal neighbors. Betty is innocent. Carla has more innocent neighbors than Uma. Carla has 3 innocent neighbors. Uma needs to have less than 3 innocent neighbors. Therefore, Zoe is a criminal. Each row has at least 1 innocent, which makes Vince an innocent. No one in row 3 has more than 3 innocent neighbors. Steve already has 3. Steve cannot have more than 3 innocent neighbors. Ruth is a criminal. And Ruth says, yep, there's detectives in space. All right, there we go. Solved it in just over 3 minutes. Not too bad. It was easy as the puzzle told us it probably would be. So anyways, let me know how your solve went, and especially if your name was in the grid and whether you are a criminal or an innocent today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.